Hey guys, it's Stephen here. It's Manchester Derby Day. Fingers crossed you can hear me nice and loud and clear. Let me know if you can. I should be on any moment right now. And this is it. This is Manchester Derby Day. How you all feeling? Are you nervous? I am pretty nervous, of course, because the team is a slightly interesting one, isn't it? It's a very interesting one. I'll go for that in a minute. Fingers crossed. I want to make sure it's actually pulled through, that you can all hear me nice and loud and clear. I think there's a bit of a delay. Yeah, there's about a 20-second delay. So when I see the comments coming forward, you're gonna be miles behind. So I'll try and keep up with that. But there's a big delay from YouTube today. Anyway, Jordan's there. Hello, Jordan. Hello to City Till I Die. Hello to my beautiful fiance Nicola Byrne there. Love you loads. And hello to Louis. Hello to Shadow Bullet. Hello to Daniel. Hello to the very attractive Nicola Byrne. He's flirting with me in the comments. Hello to Jared Doolin. To Elaine. Hello to Daniel, the Rockley with the Stephen. And loads and loads of more people joining in. Guys, how you all feeling? Nervous. I'm very, very nervous. It's going to be an interesting game of football. The team, I was on BBC 5 Live earlier, and we were talking about... someone just said, have you seen the new kit was leaked? Yasmin K, I have. This is not a day for the new kit talk. It's Derby Day. It's a big day. So the team is interesting. I was on 5 Live earlier, and someone said, what's the team going to be? I said, it's so hard to predict at the moment, because Pep does crazy things every single game, and I got laughed, actually, on Full Time Devils, and... for suggesting Foden might actually start this. And guess what? He did start it. I had a feeling something was going to happen. Jordan Farrell, no new kit talk for another day. Mark Benedetti Moss, hello mate. Ciao to you too. Mark, hope you're all good. So let's go for the lineup. As you can see on screen now, it's interesting. There's a little bit of kind of guesswork. Obviously, the main headline news is that Kevin De Bruyne isn't even in the squad. He's not even in the matchday squad. Let me just get my phone up actually, so I can see the bench before we talk about it. Ben, I am not going, unfortunately. I rarely get to away games. I haven't got enough points, if I'm being honest. I never really went to away games, so I haven't got the points for him. So let's look at the teams. Manchester City, we've got Edison in goal, of course, which makes an awful lot of sense. Zinchenko is in for Mendy. Now, Zinchenko, I can only presume, is there because Mendy is being rested, maybe. So maybe Mendy's been rested because he's had a lot of games recently, and maybe to see the Arsenal game is more important. Whatever that's about. You thought he got rested, for this, whatever. And then it's Fernandinho, not Mendy, which is not really a surprise. The big surprise for me is that John Stones is literally... Hello to Philip there, by the way. Hello to CG as well, who's joining in. John Stones is not even on the bench. So where is John Stones? The fiberglass boy. Literally always made out of glass. Always injured. Then we've got Otamendi alongside Fernandinho. So that kind of makes sense. Cancelo, we're right back now. That's the big surprise for me. Big surprise. Now, Kyle Walker and Mendy are both on the bench. I thought Kyle Walker was an absolute shoo-in for this game, genuinely. Nicola... Nicola, thank you so much. You do realise, Nicola, she knows I'm going to have to pay that back, probably. Because I'm a 10 out of 10. Thank you, Nicola. Cheers. She'll probably just genuinely request that back, because I love her loads, but bless her. Texas Tom, first question. Have Cancelo and Zinchenko started together before? I don't know. I couldn't say that. Can anyone answer that question? If Cancelo and Zinchenko played together before, maybe in a Carabao Cup game or something like that. But yeah, we go through the rest of the team. No Walker, no Mendy, which is interesting. Then we got Rodri and probably Gundogan as a pivot, I would guess. Rodri and Gundogan as a pivot together. It will be those two together. And then, is it going to be Bernardo or Foden through the middle? My instinct would probably say Bernardo with Foden on the right, and every now and then swapping around. On the left, it's obviously going to be Sterling. And then Sergio through the middle. The bench is strong. Bravo. Then it's Walker and Mendy as defenders. Eric Garcia is the backup centre-back. And then we got David Silva and Mahrez, interestingly, on the bench. And Gabriel Jesus. I would have thought Mahrez might get going in this one. It's very, 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 very hard. Very, very hard to choose. And Nicola, you get your ice cream later. Bless her. That is my lovely fiancée there. Being wonderful and beautiful as always. I just noticed the live count needs to be refreshed. Let me just quickly edit that because the live sub count has gone a bit funky. Let me fix that for you now, guys. I'll just get that going. It should tip back to normal. There we go. Got the sub count sorted. We're at 33,700 by the way. So let's see where we can get to before the end of this stream. So I'm here for the whole duration. So we're at 33,700 and 2 subscribers. So don't forget, if you are new to this channel, I want to get to 33,800 by the end of this, fingers crossed. So make sure, basically, you subscribing if you are new to this. Make sure you're liking this video. Get those likes up to over 100. It's at 52 currently, as Shoshk pointed out. So get them up. And also don't forget to follow me at Esteemed Kompany on Twitter, / Esteemed Kompany on Facebook. Then Esteemed Kompany on Instagram, and then if you want to support the channel on Patreon, patreon.com / Esteemed Kompany, that'd be wonderful. You can also become a YouTube member. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. Mohammed even says reckons that it's going to be, where is it? I just lost it. Bernardo's playing opposition Foden in midfield, maybe. Come on, you Blues, from Daniel there. Bruno needs to be stopped today. Oh, Blair Washington. Thank you so much, Blair. Blair, you're a hero. Matching Nicola Ace content. Blair, you've stepped up to the challenge, up to the bar. Thank you so much, Blair. You're Ace content, so thank you very, very much. Nicola's dishing out the ice cream, apparently, Blair. Cheers. And as Mark pointed out, Ollie's at the wheel. But yeah, Fernandes, thank you once again, Blair. You're a hero, mate. DM me on Twitter. I'd love to give you a follow back if you are there, Blair. I'll give you a follow back. But yes, Fernandes is a good player. He's a good player. Bruno Fernandes. The one thing that worries me about Fernandes, by the way, with Bruno Fernandes, is that basically we're the kind of team that has a load of chances and the other team go and score with their first chance. And Bruno Fernandes is a very first chance kind of guy in terms of he's a good finisher. He's that kind of guy I can imagine just scoring one from 20 yards from the edge of the area. So he's not perfect. An unknown guy there thinks he's overrated, but you know, he's very good. So I'm generally a little bit nervous about him. We have to be nervous about him because we have to be sensible. Tim Welding saying Goldbridge is saying they're going to win. Our squad is poor. I mean, well, Goldbridge is a clown, even if they win anyway. We all know he's a bit of a plonker. Our squad clearly isn't poor. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Even if United win, that's not exactly good analysis. It's just childish nonsense. I also got a clock, by the way, today. Fingers crossed the clock actually works. I think I've worked out how to go past 45 minutes this time. If you joined me last time, you'd know I kind of struggled with that bit, but fingers crossed I can this time. My prediction is 2-1 Man City, Shivan. That's what it was. That's what it was when the match preview we did. Now I'm not so sure. I'll go for 2-1 anyway. Jordan Farrell's. Jordan, £10 and 1 pence. Jordan. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, and Kobe. Do you remember, was it Arsene Wenger who bidded like 40 million and £1 or something for Suarez, something like that? But that's very, very like Jordan Farrell. Code Blue with the unicorn. Code Blue is always here with the unicorn, which is very Code Blue. Welcome back, Code Blue, with your adorable Doge kind of avatar. Jordan, you're a hero, mate. Thank you very much, Jordan. I love you loads. And also, once again, DM me on Twitter. I'll give you a follow back too. Texas Tom, Bruno's good, but he's no Modric or Isco. Relax. Probably, yeah, he's very good. That 1p is important, Jordan. Oasis saying, welcome to the stream. Unknown guy, do you think it's a good idea not playing KDB? Well, I mean, if he's injured, mate, definitely. That's how it works. If KDB's injured, he's injured, unfortunately, so we can't play him. But I think resting him for the Champions League game is more important. Definitely more important. Eric Vickers is getting in on Nicola's ice cream fun. What has Nicola started? Eric, thank you very, very much, mate. You're a hero. Eric, what kind of ice cream would you like? Nicola's dishing them out, apparently, Eric. Eric, thank you very much. And there's so much ice cream going around. Daily unicorn gift for Nicola Bird from Code Blue. Code Blue, thank you. Jordan, you can be the new Wenger then. Go for it. And it is Code Blue's brand now, the unicorns. Aribidis, I don't think the Champions League would ever be stripped from us. Don't worry. Champions League would never be stripped if we won it. Don't worry about it. People would try to, but they wouldn't be able to do it. LG and Cow 456 is tuning in. LG, thank you very much, mate. Absolute hero. LG and Cow, part of the squad, and Jordan is here, part of the squad too. Snail, can post your view on starting Zin instead of Mendy. I can only presume it's sorry, everyone distracted me. I can only presume it's a fitness thing. Mendy's played a lot of games recently. Maybe a tactical thing as well. Maybe he thinks Zinchenko will be good at keeping the ball a certain way. I'm surprised. I think Mendy's been good recently, but it is what it is. Someone said EK versus Goldberg boxing match to be announced. CG, no, I'm a wordsmith. I'm not a fighter. I don't believe in fighting. I just like people to be nice, and that's all I ever want, don't worry. EK branded ice cream would be good. Nicola, we can get some branded ice cream. Everyone's having ice cream. That's a good question. Ali Iqbal said, where is John Stones? Where is John Stones, by the way? Where is he? John Stones, man, that's bad for him if he's not even in the squad. It's very bad for John Stones because you think he would be the head of Garcia at the moment. It would suggest he would be, but he's not even in the team. Ruben said KDB's not even in the squad. Is it a serious injury? No, Ruben, he was touch and go. He actually trained yesterday, but he's got a slight shoulder injury, so I can only presume it's just a precaution. I presume he will be back. He'll be back, I guess, maybe for the Arsenal game, so don't worry about it too much, Ruben. He should be okay. Eli's pointed out Rodgers played a lot of football recently. That's very, very true. It's very, very true. He must be close to a rest. Maybe you'll get. Maybe he won't play against Arsenal. Maybe he'll play against Arsenal and then rest him for the Burnley game. That would make an awful lot of sense. But he's young, he's healthy, and who knows? Philip Hammond said, "Why don't you call your channel called the City Stand?" I don't want to copy them, guys. And also, I don't want to do a politics show either. Oh, Hef Sterling, thank you so much. City till I die. Hef Sterling. I am Hef Sterling till I die. For now. Sorry, Nicola. $10 and 2 gone up by 1. Jordan, you've been. Don't skint yourself, guys. But fair play, Hef. Thank you very much, Hef. Seriously, you're all wonderful people. I love you loads. Twitter said Stones is not fit, made of glass. Yeah, maybe he is, mate. Who knows? It's really worrying, isn't it? Everyone loving Hef there. It's thank you very much, guys. You're all wonderful people. Foden starting though. What do we all make about that? What do we all make about Foden starting? Phil Foden, man, in the house. Foden getting a start in the Manchester derby. Imagine this, right? Foden pops up in the last minute, and he gets the winner. Imagine. A Phil Foden winner in the derby. It'd be wonderful. Don't forget, by the way, if you are just tuning in and you're new to this, there's 300 of you watching. Some of you won't be subscribed, so click subscribe for lots of wonderful Manchester City content. If I don't say so myself, I'm very, 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 very biased, of course. But make sure you click that subscribe button. Go and follow me on all the social channels below. And like the video as well. I want to see a like spike. A like spike. There we go. That's what it's called. Matt M. Hello, EK. Foden goal assist. Painting the City Blue Boys. Oh, I'd love it, Matt. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Time to shine, Phil. I agree. Bernardo's probably in for Mahrez to give energy in midfield. Maybe Thomas. I would agree that Foden and Bernardo is a nice bit of energy. I like that indeed. Stop putting Iniesta. Indeed. Stop putting Iniesta. What you're all arguing with Nicola about. Who knows what Nicola... What is... And I lose my fiance. What point does someone basically buy your hand in marriage? Nicola's worried that people are buying me here, buying my affection. Well, just for today I can be bought. No, don't worry. I'm truly yours, Nicola. Foden to kiss the badge in front of the Reds. That would be lovely, wouldn't it, the Rock Lee? That would be lovely. Harrison reckons maybe three at the back with Cancelo is playing to provide width. Maybe. So who would be at the back in your opinion, mate? Let me know who you think would be at the back. LG and Kyle Foden, boy of the match. Yeah, maybe. Well, he's only young, isn't he? I do have the black City kit. I presume they're going to wear the blue one though, so I'm wearing the blue one today. I think the black one's in the wash. Is it in the wash? Nicola will check if it's in the cupboard for me. She's in the bedroom at the moment, just chilling out in there, bless her. Centre backs for next season: Laporte, new signing, Garcia and Taylor Howard-Bellis. Keep Otamendi around. J-Dog, I think Stones will still be here. I think Otamendi will probably go, actually. Taylor Howard-Bellis, I suspect, will probably get a loan next season because I think he'll be struggling. I mean, I would love to go for it, but there's no way Guardiola would settle for 2 academy prospects that are untried largely. I would love it personally, but I can't see that happening. Steve M, hey up, pal, how's it going? I'm good, pal. Are you alright, mate? I hope you're good. No walk is a mad move, CJ. I actually agree. It's CG even. It's crazy, isn't it? And Cancelo is alive 2 games in a week now. He's alive and kicking, I guess. Gebs. Mangala's been... talking about Mangala. Bring back the big Quim. I love a bit of Mangala. He's a good fun guy, isn't he, Mangala? I still want to see those likes go up, by the way, so make sure you like this video. It always helps. It helps more people find out and we get more. No, the black shirt is here. Throw it over. The black shirt's here, so if they're wearing the black shirt, I'll put it on. But I think they're going to be wearing the blue shirt. Thank you, Nicola. Do you want to sign Skriniar? Foot prank bros. Maybe, yeah, I wouldn't be up against him. He's a little bit slow, apparently, but he's really, really good. Patrick Carroll said maybe Tosin back would be cool. I would love tossing Adebayo back, but I think he needs, in general, needs a loan, I think. I know a Premier League loan before coming back to Manchester City. I think he'd be great, but I don't think he wants to become a fourth choice. I think another season out on loan, hopefully that'll go well, and we'll see Tosin Adebayo be good enough because the guy's quality. Mark Benedetti Moss. Imagine Foden scoring a winner and he lifts his top to reveal Balotelli message saying Manchester is blue. Mark, do not do that, mate. I cannot. Mark, that would be too much, mate. Absolutely too much. It'd be huge. A Man City 255. I do have the third shirt. That is definitely in my. It's a fake one. I'll be honest. This is actually a fake as well. I was a bit skint, so I got the fake ones, but it's a good quality fake, isn't it? So I'll take a fake one if I can. I've got the actual real away one and took the fake home and third shirts. It is what it is. Don't grass on me. Blaze, it's the away kit for me is the best one. Asatar mentions Billy Gilmore. He's a talent and a half, mate. He's a really, really exciting player. Okay, someone asked earlier about the league kit, and Silver's asked again. I think the league kit is okay. I really like crazy shirts, but I think it's not. I don't think they've fully committed to the style of it. If it was to work, I'll make a video about this tomorrow. But I reckon if it had white cuffs and a white collar like the anniversary shirt, then had that pattern all over it, and they went for it even crazier with that pattern, it could look really good. But it's like, I think the pattern looks a little bit Photoshop template. I don't like the blue shoulder bits there and the kind of half white cuff. And also the fact that the pattern doesn't carry around the back apparently. So I wish it went more crazy. If you're going to go crazy, go for it. Like, I really like Chelsea's kit this season. I like Chelsea's home kit with the slight pattern all over because I think they committed to it really well. And I like kind of stuff like that, but I think it's 5, 6 out of 10 with this leaked kit. We'll see anyway. Matt M reckons Foden man of the match. Rodgers' performance will be most important to the result. A lot of responsibilities today, I think. Matt, it's a very big shout, mate. Rodri's going to have a captain's performance. I know he's not captain, but that kind of performance today. And he's very, very capable. He's really, really capable. I love him a lot. Favourite City kit of all time? Ooh. I really like that. Remember the black and red one, striped one? The hints of gold in it as well. I also like the white one with the red sash. That was really cool. The 90s Brother Home ones, I really like them as well. I liked them a lot. Daniel really likes it. Nicola reckons you need more shirts like Nigeria's. So that's it. I agree. Nicola knows that I'm not one for just boring shirts. I like crazy shirts, but I don't think they got it quite right in this one. But yeah. John's having chicken jowl Frazee. John, I hope your chicken jowl Frazee is good, mate. I'm more of a Rogan Josh kind of guy, I reckon. And I don't mind a jowl Frazee, actually. But I'm more of a Rogan Josh guy. There you go. Now you know my favourite kind of curry. Foden taking the penalty. That would be good if you got one. Eric, I probably agree, pal. Foden would be good at him, actually. Now, it'll be... Who's on the pitch? It'll probably be Aguero still, wouldn't it? Oliver Hart's made a good point there. I would love to see Tosin go on loan to Leeds next season. That'd be great. It'd be perfect for him. And who knows? Apparently, a lot of people really want him. So fingers crossed. LG and Cal reckons David Silva over Gundogan. I mean, that if anything says David Silva's age showing up, it's him not being away at Old Trafford because he's always good at Old Trafford. So the fact that he's not playing shows obviously where he is at the moment. His legs haven't caught up to him, unfortunately. So it's a bit of a shame. Because you would have thought he would have always started away at Old Trafford. He's always good there, but unfortunately not. Nicola pointed out I do like a Jal Frazee. I do like one, but I prefer Rogan Josh. So that's just Nicola's correcting my curry choices there. I'm on 33,707 subs, by the way, so make sure we can get this up to 33,800. I want that number of subscribers to tick over during the stream, so make sure you subscribe if you're watching this channel. Make sure you go follow me on all those social media channels as well. Give this video a like. Why not? I need to get my stream sorted as well, at some point. Let me just kind of get this going. I don't have Sky, annoyingly, so watch me end up being behind, which is going to be typically annoying. But fingers crossed I can get it going, getting it working. Hopefully not too far behind. If this lets me down at any point, this stream, I'm screwed. Because I'm live on a video here, so that would be a massive disaster, wouldn't it? Patricia, hi Stephen, I'm such a huge fan of yours. Support you on Patreon. Have you Flair on the Manchester City Discord server too? You're an amazing. Please say hello, please. Patricia, of course, Patricia. Thank you so much. I don't know what the Have Your Flair the Manchester City Discord. I don't know what Flairs are, but Patricia, thank you so much. Patricia, Thank you loads for your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. I try my best to make good content, and I'm glad you enjoy it, Patricia. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the support on Patreon. It's very, very kind of you. Nicola asking the big questions. Nicola knows the answer. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck? The answer's 6, Nicola. You know this. Match in 10 minutes. Let me get these stream up. I'm just trying to find a good stream. I don't have Sky, so I will be streaming. I will be watching it legally, of course. Definitely watching it legally. 100% legal. Nothing I do is illegal on this channel, of course. Let me just get this all set up a little bit better. Apparently Mike has been waffling on and Roy Keane wants to kill him. Micah, I love him. Loads. But I don't think he's a great pundit. I think he's a funny pundit, but I'm not sure he's particularly... I don't think he's particularly informative, bless him. I think he loves a waffle more than I do. He's a good lad, though. Lots of good stories, though, Micah. I'll give him that. Patricia, no worries at all. So thank you. You're the best, Patricia. Thank you very much. I like sea bass. Good for you, Nicola. I don't know what you're getting on there. She's in there asking about sea bass. Delicious lemon sauce. Oh, delicious lemon sauce. Would you prefer the Darwins to be more bad-tempered? I don't want him to be bad-tempered. I like him to be feisty, but not bad-tempered. I don't want anyone to get hurt or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, a feisty derby is always good, of course. Can I give a shout out to my late mum, Kathleen, who died in 1995? She was a massive City fan. Of course you can, John, and it's just done. I'm sorry to hear you lost your mum those years ago, John, and I hope you're good, and I hope you're all wonderful. Big shout out to Kathleen. Brian O'Meara, welcome to the stream, Brian. Gundogan is playing much better lately, frankly. I only dislike him playing when he chooses a safe pass. He's that kind of guy, though, isn't he? He's a safe pass kind of guy, but he's a good player. You'd think in general, most people would love to have someone like Gundogan in their first team, never mind their squad. Gundogan is a very, very good first team squad player, so we're lucky to have him. Omar Juarez. I do agree Mike is great on Sky, but I don't think he's particularly analytical. He's more the entertaining kind of pundit as opposed to analytical. I'm not slagging the guy off. I love him to bits. Just a very different kind of pundit. J-Dog, Total Sport EK. Total Sport EK. Esteemed Kompany. No, that's a coincidence. Total Sport EK. Go on there, mate. There's a few links. Okay, Nicola. Nicola's explaining why she's talking about her... Omar, we live together, Omar, so of course Nicola and I talk. Drizzy Dre Jones, which is the coolest name in the world, is not happy about the starting lineup. It's a different one, isn't it? It's definitely a different one. It's interesting, the starting lineup. I think we've got enough, but it's going to be interesting. Jordan, yeah. Jordan, he's won a lot of people over, hasn't he, Gundogan? I think he's just a good squad player. I think you have to realise the value of squad players. By the way, I'm up to 3,712 subscribers now, so I only need another 88. Let's see if we can get another 88 today to get up to 33,800. So, and Nicola doesn't actually exist. I can confirm I've made Nicola up. She's just an algorithm. Nicola's a robot, and I'm actually getting married to myself. Do you prefer Foden out wide or Bernardo? What's your take? Sulav, either or. I mean, I think they're both equally capable. I'd say in this instance, I probably want Bernardo through the middle because I think Bernardo's got a little bit more experience. But I trust either of them. I genuinely trust either of them. I'm glad they're both playing now together. Don't spam the same comments though. If I miss it, don't do the same thing loads. Because Nicola is ruthless and she's just put Sulav, who just had this question out, into a timeout. So post a question once, and if I don't get it, post it maybe a minute or two later, but not constantly because it ruins the timeline for everyone else. Seabird reckons his beard needs a trim. I am thinking about it, mate. It's getting very close. Maybe I will do soon. Mark, enjoy the game too. Fingers crossed you win, eh? I'll see you at half-time, Mark, I reckon. Elijah Peterkin said we're going to get dominated in midfield. Let's look at United's team again. Let's have a look at their team. So United have gone for three at the back. They've got Brandon Williams and Wan-Bissaka as the wing backs, and they've got Lindelof, Maguire, and Luke Shaw's playing as a kind of like a left centre back at the moment, which is interesting. Then they've got Matic and Fred kind of like holding behind Fernandes, and they've got Daniel James and Martial. So it's an interesting kind of lineup they've got, but it does work for them at the moment. It does work for them. So Fernandes is the threat. Obviously, he's the big threat. We need to keep him off. We need to keep him. We need to keep him off the ball. Now watching this Nicola go at everyone. She's aggressive. Stoichkov, you cannot control Nicola. Trust me, you can't control her. I hope we do passive aggressively. The one thing we've got, Isaac, obviously we've got Sterling, we've got Bernardo, we've got Foden playing. We've got a bit of an aggressive kind of press there. Fingers crossed we'll see it. So fingers crossed we'll have plenty of the ball on. We need to be really on it today because they're a good team. They're going to be very, very, very... they're going to be ready for this. Let me just get my streams going then. Right, I need to work out my streams here because who knows how this is going to go down. One of these is going to work, fingers crossed. I can't broadcast the match, Corey Robert, because my channel will get taken down because Sky will find it and they'll know, and this will be the end of my channel. And I can't do that because this is my job. This is my job, unfortunately. Good morning to LG Lepovitz. Good morning, Swag Mango. Swag Mango. A Swag Mango is exactly what we all need. Hi, Steve. Hi to you too, pal. Hello to Mr. Mango. It's Mike Dean's the referee, according to LG and Cow. Thank you very much. I hadn't noticed that yet. I'm getting a bit nervous about this now. It's kind of, the nerves are slowly starting to kick in. I need to work out how to get this. I'm going to make sure I get the clock going at the right time. Fingers crossed I do. I should be okay here. Nicola Burns putting a lemon there. Look at that. Look at that juicy little fruit. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A peach for a peach. He looks yellow on my stream. Genuinely looks yellow. A peach for a peach. Right, I'm trying to work out my stream. She's cringy. Greetings from this, but I love her to loads. Joe Seaver, greetings from the US. Enjoy the game, everyone. Greetings to you too, pal. I hope you enjoy it. Cancelo needs a good game, man. He does, Isaac. It's a big game for Cancelo. We're only like seconds away now from seeing where everyone lines up, which is going to be interesting. So let me just try and find a stream. You have to hold tight here while I work this out. You have to find something that isn't massively delayed. I'm a little bit colourblind. I'm not gonna lie. Can't think of a good name. I love your channel, Stephen. Every time I come on to your streams, I just see your sub can go up by 100. Keep it up. Fingers crossed. Once again, thank you very much. Joe, I've been on once and on the kickoff, and they never invited me back again. So I don't know. Maybe they just don't like me. That's fair enough. It is what it is. We all got their own opinions and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll be back on one day. Right, let me get this stream working. I'm trying to find link 7 works. They all work. I'm just trying to find which one's the fastest one through. Texas Tom, don't forget the sprinkles. See you in 15 minutes update. Texas, I'll see you in a bit. The ice cream sprinkles will be there. Texas Tom, I presume you are in Texas and it's not just some cool nickname you're giving yourself. Texas, thank you very much, mate. You're a very, very good person. The ice cream party continues. This is what Nicola does. She brings everything back to food. And I kind of love her for that. But it's definitely one of her things that she does. I'm trying to find the one that's furthest ahead. And I'm going to presume it's this one here I've got here. Paolo Fortes. Paolo, with the dancing ha-ha-ha pair. Thank you so much, mate. You're a hero, Paolo. Thank you very, very much. Very kind of you, Paolo. Nicola does have an ice cream crew. Paolo Fortes. And everyone, if you do that super chat thing, message me on Twitter and I'll give you a follow back as well. It's the least I can do. The very least I can do for all the support. So I'm just trying to work out my stream now. So don't worry about it if you wonder what I'm doing. I just need to get this going. Why is it so far behind? I am going to get my stream going, and I already am really delayed, admittedly. So I'm going to be about a minute behind everyone else here, which is going to be frustrating, but it is what it is. I have no choice. So I think I'm about to kick off. Let me get the clock going. Right, hang on. 2 secs. Oh, wow. What is going on with my stream? Why is it not kicked off yet? I am miles behind everyone. Sorry, guys. Why have we not kicked off yet on my stream? Hang on. Right, I'm going to just kind of get it clock going. There we go. Right, I'm finally off. I'm like a minute behind. Right. Right, let me just get my stream up nice and big. So how are we feeling? We're off. So I think the clock's working anyway. Is the clock working? It is indeed working. We're in, guys. We're into the clock. So, I don't have the Sky Sports. I don't have Sky Sports capping, unfortunately. I would love to, but I don't have it. So, let's have a look. We are playing, obviously, of course. It looks like 4 at the back. It isn't like some weird kind of centre-back thing going on. It looks pretty usual. United are pressing really high as well. So who's on the right and who's on the left? Let's work out who's going where. Where's Bernardo and where's Foden? Mark's miles ahead of me. Mark, I'm jealous. I am a little bit earlier, but at least I've got a clock working. Foden's on the right, so... It's a big chance for this Foden, you know. Delicious lemon sauce feels sick. Maybe you've had some bad lemon sauce, delicious, unfortunately. No, I'm a bit nervous. I don't usually get nervous these days because I'm kind of trusting the team, but I used to get a lot more nervous when I was younger. These days, I'm pretty calm about football games. I'm only nervous when the big moments happen. Blaze, it may be called Total Sport EK. It may be called that, it may not be called that, Blaze. Joe, yeah, that guy, I met that guy, and he looks an awful lot like Vardy. It's really creepy on the Martinez Says series. He was a nice guy, but he looks uncannily like Vardy. It's weird. You're all miles ahead of me. Bear in mind as well, I've got a bit of a delay as well on the stream, so like, there's a delay in general on what you're seeing on YouTube. So you'd probably pay about a minute and a half ahead of me when you're about a minute, I reckon. Don't forget as well, make sure to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. We're on 165 likes. Let's see if we can get it to like, I don't know, about 200. And we're at 3,724 subscribers. I want another 76. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and go follow me on all the social media channels. It's really good. It's really nice. I'll read out some of the Instagram followers as well. At Esteemed Kompany. Give me a follow on there and I'll read out some of the newest followers. Volschkel just started following me. And Kieran Watchorn, Regan BCFC, Mustafa Ahmed. Plenty of all these new followers. It's lovely. Oh, poor ball. Zinchenko then got lucky there. Cancelo was good there. You alright? Can hear Nicholas stirring. Mark, I wouldn't worry about it. Everyone will do different things. Mark said not worry about it at all. Bass loves Mendy. Mendy's a fun guy, you know. Mendy's good for the squad morale. People like that need to be in teams because you need to have that kind of like that camaraderie in a squad. 100%. Yeah, Joe. Andy Tate's a nice guy. He's the most mank guy in the world. I'm not that mank really. I mean, I'm from Manchester, but I don't sound incredibly mank. Yeah, Bernardo is proper central. Is the clock working, by the way? It is working. That's good. It's good to see. Morris is on the bench capping. J-Dog, by the time I've told you what time it is, presume it's like 20 odd seconds behind. I'm at 4 minutes 15, so I'll probably be at like 5 minutes by the time you've seen this because it's a delay on YouTube. Hey Samuel's joined in. Capping Mahrez in the bench. I've answered that already. Yeah, and it's not serious with De Bruyne. So someone else answered. It's just his shoulder. He should be back midweek or the next weekend. It's a bit of a shame he's not available today because obviously that would be hugely disappointing if it was. Samuel, I do not believe you. I do not believe you at all. You don't sound mank, Stephen. You sound nice. LG, what are you trying to... Nicola, yes, I will marry you. LG, what are you trying to suggest? Manx have got a great voice. I do have a Manx accent, but it's a very subtle one. It's not like, yeah, kid, all right. I know a lot of people sound like that, but I've got just a slightly South Manchester accent, I guess. Oh, J-Dog, you're a very good guy. Thank you very much. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Bit of possession here for United. Cancelo started pretty well defensively so far. This is a big game for Zinchenko, this, isn't it? A huge, huge game. Huge, huge game. He's barely played recently at all. I agree with In the Bleak Winter, which is Josh. A like spike would be nice. Go on, hit that like. Let me know where you were watching this from as well. There's 355 of you watching this, so are you having a good day? You know, let me know if the day is going well, all that kind of stuff. Let me know where you're watching it. Make sure you subscribe and all that kind of stuff. It'll be nice to hear from you all. Charlene is about to be banned because she's a troll and she's gone. Joe's got a Yorkshire voice. I'm lucky to hear that, Joe. Oh, Gundogan nearly picking out Foden there. I went for 2-1 Blaze. Fingers crossed we'll get to 2-1. Foden was in behind Brandon Williams, then he switched off. That's the naivety of youth. People watching in Russia, Warrington. King Ian, hello to you too. Dallas, Texas, Arkansas, Jay. What's it like there, Arkansas? David's in Cyprus. Saw someone from Phoenix, Arizona there. Usman, do not say that because that means it'll be against Manchester City. Ooh. Yeah, I reckon we are, Jordan. I think we are just resting Walker, which is a shame because he's so good for us in these kind of games. But fingers across Cancelo. Maybe Cancelo's done well in training recently. Guardiola did kind of make a pointed message to him recently. He talks a lot about how he needs to kind of want to be here, which is quite a want to be involved basically. And I think he's really trying to get across to. So maybe Cancelo's reacted well in training. LG and Cow is in Edinburgh. Beautiful place. King Iron's in Burnley. A very different kind of beautiful to Edinburgh. And Omar's in Belgium. Nicola's in Manchester, as you just shouted in the background. Why is my stream stalled? This is my worry. Please don't do this again, stream. Hello from Miami. Patrick Niemley's from England. 8 million people in the Metroplex. No idea what that is, mate. Super hot summers. King Iron, thank you very much. Patrick, there's your shout out, pal. I have not even seen this chance that everyone's talking about yet. Typical. It's gonna be basically a case of just really, really kind of taking our time with this biding it because they're gonna be so good in counter-attack United. Go on, sir. So I'm just catching up to this chance now. Foden finding Sterling. Oh, it was a good save. It was a good save. It's a decent chance, that. A semi-decent chance. Okay, Nicola. I'll try my best. But thank you very much, Nicola. I will message you misbehaving. Cav is not happy that I've got more beard than Otamendi. Well, I'm pretty certain I've had it longer than him as well, so he can back off. Oh, yeah, I'll add the scoreline. I forgot to do that, to be honest. Someone said add the scoreline. I'll do it right now. Let me just add the scoreline. Where's the scoreline gone? I'm just updating the scoreline. Let me just get this updated. There we go. The scoreline should now be there. And I need to move it over a little bit. There we go. I think we're good. This is live editing. I don't have an editor. I'm doing it all at the same time. So this is the magic. Marcus Rashford. I mean, I'm glad you're not playing Marcus Rashford. I'm very glad Foden started. I think he deserves it. It's big on the lad. It's good for the lad. I like to think that he wasn't playing midweek because of this game, which makes a lot of sense. Foden totally deserves it. Darren Morris, City win, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, Darren, with the Aguero emojis there. You can get those emojis, by the way, if you become a member. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. We started pretty well, I reckon. I know they had a couple of slightly kind of sketchy passes at the start, but I'm feeling the way into the game now. Gundogan's drifting left a lot there with Zinchenko central. I guess that's just a kind of rotational thing. We'll see a lot of... You'll see a lot of that in this kind of game. Go on, Sterling. BI, he'll play whoever he wants to. It doesn't matter about the pressure. He's playing Foden for a reason, probably because he thinks he should be playing. You get different things from Foden and Mahrez. I'm not saying either's... I'm not going to compare them, but you get different things. So he's obviously gone for who he wants. Manx King, very nice. I can't just Jay's liking the defence so far. Yeah, it's been pretty solid. Don't forget as well, by the way, to make sure to hit the like button. We're at 177 likes. I want to see that go up. Get to 200, 200 would be great, wouldn't it? And also subscribe if you are watching this channel. We are on 33,731 subscribers. I want to see it get up to 30,800. Oh, that was nice from Aguero, wasn't it? I've only just called it Meg Nuts. It's nutmegs, Mark. What you know about Meg Nuts? Nah, nutmeg. That's poor defending from United there. Aguero's up for it, isn't he? He loves a derby goal. He scored... He's totally had loads of goals in derbies. He's embarrassed there, I think he's there. Barris Maguire. I think we started pretty well so far. Bit scared of them in the counter-attack. Editing is such a weapon. I hope you mean it in a good way, because weapons are an offensive term in some parts of the country in England. But he is a weapon in a good way, an offensive weapon, like an attacking weapon. Kun made Maguire look silly then, didn't he? United is sitting back, aren't they? Oh, Mark, I remember that actually. I remember that, so I take it back. Soccer AM, Bob Bradley, that's ages ago. James with a chance, is that so, Edward? I've not seen that yet, so if it's happening, I guess it didn't go in, so that's all good news. How is it an offensive term? If someone, I don't know why, it's someone's a weapon, a bit of a weapon. It's always been like over here. It's been I can't explain it. It's like an insult. Like someone's a bit of a tool, bit of a muppet. It's that kind of thing. It's a light-hearted insult. I can't explain local slang basically, but it is. But I presume you mean muppet in a good way. Don't worry. 318 watching this stream. Shivan, I hope the first goal is for Foden. That would be lovely. Lifetime, welcome Lifetime. Good to have you on the stream, pal. Thank you, Lifetime. I saw you plug in my channel on City's video the other day. Thank you very much, mate. That was really, really kind of you. Omar, I think Stones is that bit of kind of interesting turning point. It's great, but I don't think he'll leave. I don't think he'll leave though. I've only just seen the Daniel James chance. Semi-decent chance of that, you know. Zinchenko's caught there up the pitch. Martial's at the back post. He could have played across to him. You went right at Edison there, Daniel James, which has got lucky. We need to be really, really aware of that kind of threat from the inside channel, especially with Daniel James's pace. That's my fear, United. Like, we'll basically control the ball. They'll have little moments like that. Because they will create chances, you know. They've got the ability to do so. They've got Fernandes who can pick out a pass. They've got pretty balanced midfield at the moment. Joyce asking, when do you think Sani will come back? I reckon a couple of weeks. I think it's got a long way to go, unfortunately. It's the nature of his injury. I think it's just the kind of injury takes ages to get the speed up and all that kind of stuff, so... Nice from Gundogan to win the ball back there in the midfield. Wolverine Scratch, watching in Dubai. See you on Wednesday. Thank you very much, Wolverine. Very kind of you. He's good Wan-Bissaka defensively, isn't he? Still, he held him up pretty well, though. Don't forget as well to subscribe. And if you want to follow me, by the way, on other social medias, that'd be really, really useful. At Esteemed Kompany on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those kind of things. I love reading out some of the new subscribers you get. Followers, basically, on Instagram. A few new followers. Crazy Dog on Instagram. Ed Meister, thank you very much, guys. They're the latest followers. Cheers. Michelle or Michael is in Slovakia. Big up. Was it Vladimir Weiss is from Slovakia, isn't he? Or was he Slovenian? I think he's from Slovakia. Wasser asking about why Sterling doesn't take plays on anymore. I think basically he struggles a little bit to do that on the left. He's better on the right at doing that. He trusts his body shape more doing it, I reckon. But fingers crossed he'll get back to that player again. I don't think he's stopped doing it. I think he's just struggling to do it at the moment for confidence, form, maybe something like that. I think people are just predicting how he reads the game. Theo, I don't know, mate, but this is just a watch along, so I haven't got the stream. Us, man, we might not want to, but if they win the league, I'm sure we will do. We will do, unfortunately. I would hate to see Liverpool get a guard of honour, but I think we will do the honourable thing if so. That's just how we play. Pep wouldn't be happy if we didn't. Mark Benedetti Marsh, yeah, 70% possession. We're doing pretty well on the ball. You create some chances, but... Duffy, thank you very much. All helps. Follow me on Facebook. Loads of content over there. It's different to the stuff you get on Facebook. Yeah, Hamsik, very good player. Yeah, Shivan, like Rashford, obviously he's huge in derbies for them. His pace, he's got a big game mentality in derbies. Rashford. So I'm glad he's not playing. They've got pace though. Martial, James, good players. Not Bernardo giving the ball away. It's going to be a stressful game, this. Blaze, come on United. I'll allow that. I'll allow it. As long as everyone's sound it. United fans are welcome, as long as they sound like United fans. Usman, I'm about a minute behind. You're also about 30 seconds behind YouTube as well, so it all adds up, unfortunately. LG, I reckon it's touch and go. I don't know if he'll be back for the game. Fingers crossed he will be, Laporte. But it as it stands, it seems unlikely, I would say. Let's have a look. How many days away is that exactly? So the Real Madrid game on the date is the 17th, of course. I don't think he'll be back, unfortunately. I think he'll be maybe the next round. Go on, Zinchenko. Whipping across in. No one there. Charlie, you're probably cursed us there, but Fernandes has been quiet. But it's the kind of game where he's not really had the ball, so that's the best form of defence, isn't it? Keeping the ball. So if we keep the ball larger, we should be all right. Fingers crossed. Subs are going up, by the way, which is mint. 33,736. It's nice. Thank you very much. Don't forget as well, make sure to subscribe if you are new to this channel. I mean, I have not seen this chance yet. Interesting one this United, isn't it, basically? Are they happy just kind of sitting around like this, kind of hoping that we give them a chance or two? So apparently United have had a big chance, which I've not even seen yet, so that's interesting. So I'm gonna kind of watch this, kind of knowing what's about to happen. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how this builds. So United knocking it around kind of nicely. Not too much pressure. Well, that was just over the top. It wasn't a big chance. Otamendi did pretty well. Was that even a big chance? People saying a chance. It was very... Otamendi followed him pretty well, to be fair. Blaze, I would be interested to hear the refs mic'd up. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'd be up for it. It'd be fun. But it'll never happen because everyone will be swearing. What's Otamendi done? Apparently Otamendi's done a big foul, which I'm looking forward to in a minute from now. Otamendi fouling again. Gundogan's played pretty well so far, I do agree. Played Gundogan. Gundogan's up for it so far today. He's a good player, Gundogan. He's underrated. Not perfect, but he's underrated. He's good. Welcome, by the way, to anyone who's new who's watching this channel. My name is Stephen. As you all know, a lot of you do know. But basically, if you are new, it's a Man City kind of channel. Really, we talk about football, that kind of stuff. We try and be sound. And just analyse the game fairly. Let's have a look what's going on here. That's an obvious free kick. I've just seen the free kick. Otamendi on his arse. What is Otamendi doing there? Just hold him up, man. Just hold him up. Otamendi is scything down James. Silly. Mank, 2311. Thank you. Thank you, Mank. Mank, you're a good guy. Had to walk the dogs. How are we playing? Mank, thank you very, very much. So far, we're doing all right. United have had a couple of half chances. We had a half chance with Sterling as well. Keeping a lot of the ball. We're not particularly... I wouldn't say we're doing overly well. It's kind of... We're feeling the way into the game. It's pretty even. But United probably had the best chance of the game with Daniel James. So we could do better. Lacking a little bit of incision, a little bit of pace, I reckon. But fingers crossed we can feel... We always start a bit slowly, I'd say. So fingers crossed we can feel the way into it. Blaze reckons he was running too, but yeah, I mean, you kind of have to kind of be prepared for that, maybe. Either way, they messed up the free kick, so fair enough. But we can't give Daniel James plenty of them. LG heard me on the radio earlier. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. I was on I was on 5 Live. It was good fun, actually. Needs to be better than this, guys. Bearded, have you ever met any City players? I've met quite a few over the time, mate. Not of this team. Aguero. Actually, only Aguero of this one. Over the past, I've met a few every now and then. It is all United at the moment, isn't it, Elijah? You're on a good patch here. United are improving, aren't they? They are improving, annoyingly. I want them not to improve, but they are improving. Killian's got a bad feeling about this game. I so hope you're wrong, pal. I so hope you're wrong. Dennis reckons we're not playing to score. I don't think we've been a free-flowing goal-scoring machine for some time now. Dennis met... also, he met Gerard Vikings yesterday, walking in a Vikings Wonderland. I met Michael Brown today, Dennis, sorry. Michael Brown, it was good. Nice guy, he was at 5 Live when I was there. Gerard Vikings, I loved him. Yeah, where did you meet him? Bernardo has touched the ball, yeah. I mean, he's not done loads yet so far. He needs to be a little bit more intelligent on the ball, I reckon. It's not working so far. I think that's a fair comment. It's gone a little bit slow. So I'm dreading about what's about to happen. So what would you all change then so far? Because it's not working, I would say. It's not working at all. So I'm seeing United go forward now. They're obviously going to get a chance any second now, I think, by the looks of it. Delicious reckons we need to keep the ball for a little bit. Oh, nice, Dennis. Nice. Well, I hope you told him you're a big blue and all that. So I've just seen the chance here. He's got to pass that Martial. He's got to pass that. That's poor from Martial. That's bad, that. That's bad. It's bad, that. He's got to square it to Fernandes there. He's a finisher. We got so lucky. Edison, right, Edison, but that was lucky. Ming Yi Wong, keep up the good work on your channel. Thank you so much, pal. I'll try my best. It's really, really kind of you, though. Cheers, Ming. Very nice of you. Thanks for the support, Ming. And Hero, honestly, that means a lot to me. Cheers, thank you. Duffy, my pleasure. Makes watching on your own a lot more enjoyable. I'm glad you enjoyed them, pal. That's the idea. Balti pie. I need a balti pie. I do need a balti pie. I would love a balti pie right now. But Ming, once again, thank you so much, Ming. You're a very good person. The support, all that support, it just helps this channel grow. So thank you very much. I'm a bit nervous. I'm definitely a bit nervous about this game. Mike Dean is a plonker. Let's have a look. There's never a free kick in a million years, that. Absolutely nothing from that. Actually didn't even touch him. So I'm still so far behind you all. Don't do this to me, City. Don't do this to me, City. So far behind, and I'm dreading it. Oh, what is Ederson doing? Eddie, that's bad. That's poor. That's poor, isn't it? That's really, really poor. Eddie, man, that's bad. That's a big mistake. It's clever from United, but he's got to be better than that, Ederson. He's got to be better than that. That's bad. That's really bad. That's really poor. I'm very, very disappointed for that. United have been a better team. I hate to admit it, but that's a howler. That's really poor. We've started so poorly here. Everyone's not happy. City all over the place, Golden at Mart. Ederson and Gundogan. It wasn't even a free kick, annoyingly, but I mean, they probably deserved it. They've been a better team. David Miller reckons that was shite. Darren and Morris with the Ederson emojis. Darren, like, poor. We've been poor. We've been poor. They're a better team than us in this game so far. They deserve it. Their energy, the crowd's really up. They should have been. There could have been 2 there as well. This is pretty poor so far. As Killian says, hopefully it's a big wake-up call. This is so frustrating. Oh, I've got lucky there as well. We're making mistakes and mistakes and mistakes. Pep, we need some changes, mate. See, the last 10 minutes we've totally gone off. Duffy, why wouldn't we be missing De Bruyne, mate? De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League. So frustrating. They didn't even touch him. Genuinely didn't touch him. So they've got a comical free kick. We should have been a little more alert for it, but it's still absolute sham. And what's wrong with Aguero? Is he alright? I mean, maybe, yeah. Has Gabriel Jesus come on? That's a poor. He kicked him as well. Joe, of course, he doesn't mean we're going to lose to Madrid. It's a very different game, different moment. You can never really predict how the next game goes based on the previous one. We might even win this one. We don't know. It's early on, but I would not write off something for 2 weeks. Dennis, you got to bear in mind that we've won pretty much the last. I think we usually pretty much always win at Old Trafford under Pep, so it's easy to say that. But today, I'm just seeing the replay again for the foul, and it's so frustrating. Doesn't even touch him, does he? I just made a point. Foden's not even touched the ball. We've not really got it out to him yet. We are playing shit. Bradley put it eloquently there. We're playing badly. We need... I mean, how do you replace Kevin De Bruyne's impact? How do you do that? I mean, you can't. Dylan, I can't get to the Madrid game until I see more, unfortunately, pal. Until I see where we're at. I need to do the teams, and I think we should be okay, but it's hard to say until we get there. Don't forget as well to go and follow me on all the social channels if you want to. This is so frustrating. That's poor from Ederson, that though, wasn't it? United are harassing us, absolutely harassing us. Dennis is wondering why Foden's on the right. We need him in the middle. Bernardo's not been great in the middle. Yeah, I agree. We need some more. We need David Silva might not even be a bad bet to keep the ball and dictate tempo. Guess we'll never know, Wizzy, about Sane. It's not going well, is it? It's not going well. The fixtures are cruel because we get through so many competitions, Joe. I guess that's why, isn't it? So the more games you win, the more games you play, and it's a weird one with Foden thing because I can't really blame him for not getting the ball if they're not giving him the ball. If that makes sense, and he's been told to stay wide. He needs to kind of get a touch for. So it's hard to judge Foden if he's not receiving it. Would like Morris get more of the ball, you know? Because they have to play it out to him for him to be useful. Would it be Morris stood there not getting the ball then instead? That's the thing, isn't it? I've faith, Oscar. It's only early on, plenty of time for the game to change. I don't think we're ever going to see Fernandinho in midfield ever again, unfortunately, pal. I know what you're saying there, Dennis, but never going to happen. Sean, it's possible for two people to make mistakes. And I think Edison did make a mistake. Even if the defender switched off, it's still a mistake from the keeper. That's what happens though. If you make a couple of mistakes in the same moment, you're always going to concede, aren't you? Oh, giving the ball away so softly. United look like a better team to us, don't they? They generally do. This is so frustrating. I don't think Foden's to blame here, to be honest, Seabirds. That might be true, but he was good against Villa. Oh, bloody hell. Otamendi there. Otamendi. Could have been a pen there, couldn't it? Why is everyone blaming Foden, by the way, for this? It's not his fault that we're not getting the ball to him. I don't get why everyone's blaming Foden. We've barely seen anyone on the right side. We've barely seen Cancelo. Wan-Bissaka just running through us as if we're not there. Zinchenko, man, he's literally invisible there. I like Zinchenko as a person, and I think he's a useful little player, but I think he's also very limited. I think he's a limited defender, Zinchenko, unfortunately. I do like his effort, and I like him as a squad player, but in a big game, I don't know. I know he has played well, I guess, in some big games, like the Cup final last year, Carabao Cup, but so my problem so far is that we're not really controlling the game in the midfield. We're giving it away. Gundogan, Rodri, Bernardo have to do a lot more to make this team useful in the middle. Where's the passing angles gone? There's no one there. For example, then Gundogan was totally square to Rodri when he got the ball in the centre, so he couldn't play it either side of him. Normally, there's the W kind of passing angles. We're just not making those channels at all. Yeah. We need to be a lot more intelligent with the ball, don't we? Everyone's blaming Mike Dean. Yeah, Mike Dean's a mug, but I mean, he's not really. We've not really helped ourselves so far. It's not going well, this, is it? It's got Guerrero coming deep to get the ball. What was that Cancelo cross? That Cancelo cross. Where's the passing gone, man? We were keeping the ball the first 20 minutes. No worries, Seabirds. Seen it. Jordan, I agree. Actually, we are missing Walker. I think we are. Cancelo looks £60 million of Cancelo. You think you'd want a lot more, wouldn't you? We are lightweight in midfield. So have a look at United going forward. Fred dive in there, surely. He's getting dived. I haven't seen the replay of this yet, but... Oof, that's soft, isn't it? I don't know if there's anything that. I think it's hard to see. It's hard to see. Could have been a penalty. I don't know. It's hard to say. I need to see slower in a different angle. That's it. I think we got lucky there. I mean, I don't think it was a dive. We might have got lucky. I mean, Pep needs to do something big at half time, doesn't he? Dr. Tom Moy, hello, welcome to the stream. Benson, welcome to the stream. They do seem the hungrier side, Osman. I agree. Like, this isn't Manchester City side so far that looks committed to a derby. Like, I feel like we need a little bit more from this team because everything's a little bit cumbersome. I wasn't happy with the defensive shape when I saw the team so far. When I saw the fullbacks, I wasn't happy with. I felt like we've missed the control of David Silva. So far, it's been a little bit underwhelming. Like, we're not keeping the ball anywhere near as well as you should do. Capping reckons the only person who's played well is Aguero. Aguero's tried. We've barely got the ball to him so far. This is so frustrating, isn't it? So frustrating. I mean, he touched him very lightly, Otamendi. I don't know how much he was forcing it, but it could have been, maybe. It could have been. Don't forget, by the way, if you are watching this, regardless if you support, give this channel a subscribe. Hopefully reasonable, relative, and good quality Manchester City content. Are United looking good, Joe? United have been good, yeah. I mean, if I was a United fan, I'd be very happy. They're creating more chances. They've been a better team. They're physical. They're up for it. I wouldn't say they've had to be particularly good to get ahead of us so far. But United are doing pretty alright. Morales on for Bernardo. Michael Cheng reckons. Maybe. Yeah, I'm with you there, unfortunately, about Zinchenko Omar. Sort of game when we need Jesus tracking back. Charlie, do you know what? Gabriel Jesus in this kind of game would have been huge. Totally agree. I would have started Mendy as well. I don't know why we didn't. Who knows? I would like Foden central as well. I actually like what a lot of people saying put him more central. I'd like to see someone call for the ball and try and dictate play. We look a bit weak, don't we? Excuse me. It's been poor so far. Bernardo, man. Bernardo's having a mare. Oh, look at Fernandinho's little run, by the way. It was really nice then. As Jordan said, if Bernardo was his usual energetic self, I could understand putting him in the middle, but it just isn't that this season. Should have been Foden midfield with Mara's right wing. Yeah, maybe. Bernardo's not quite the same as he was last season. I don't know why. It's been frustrating to watch because you feel like he should be so much better, don't you? But it hasn't been that. Leicester, I don't know what our strongest team is either, pal. I mean, it depends on who's in form. I don't know our strongest team at all at the moment, which is usually a problem. You should always know your strongest team, I reckon. But I just don't. Which says it all. It's tough, isn't it? So what's Pep going to do at half time? My stream's not caught up to half time yet, but I'll get onto that in a second. But either way, this cannot say the same. We looked very easy to play against, which is my concern. It's been a very poor half of football. I want so much more from City in the second half. Alright, so it's half time. I was just getting the clock reset there. That was frustrating. That was really frustrating. I want more from this Manchester City team. Fingers crossed we can get more. What do we need to do at half time, guys? That was frustrating. It was really frustrating. That was a really poor half of football. 1 second. That wasn't Manchester City that we know. So midfield non-existent and left side totally exposed from delicious lemon sauce. I kind of agree. Mark, I also agree that United have closed down brilliantly, but I don't think they've closed down to an extent that we should be worried. I think we should definitely be better than that. I mean, it feels like the passing angles have disappeared a little bit. We need to do better with that kind of stuff. Like, we're normally excellent at breaking through passing and like pass, from teams kind of pressers. And at the moment, we're struggling. We're normally so much better than that. Like, this isn't like an insane organised press. This isn't some Gegen press kind of like Bundesliga team. I think a lot of us are realising how much Mendy is actually pretty good defensively. So many comments coming in. Lamar and Lucy want more from Foden as well. Mendy should never put on the shirt again from Kian Bossman. That's a big claim. We do miss Kevin De Bruyne. How do you replace Kevin De Bruyne? I think we miss David Silva as well. I think we do actually miss David Silva. His control, his ability to actually dictate play. Shocking first half from Philip. Do they know it's a derby? That's a good question, Dennis, because we should be better than that, shouldn't we? We should be better than that. It's not been good at all. It's not been good. There's been a lack of desire, a lack of pace. We're moving the ball very slowly. We're playing pretty crap, even being honest. I mean, I can't really sugarcoat it. To me, it's just like the passing's been a bit of slack. We're lacking a little bit of kind of inventiveness, I guess, or someone to take hold of the game and have a little bit of kind of balls on the ball. Capping, how shy are we this season without Kevin De Bruyne? A lot. It feels like our level is a lot lower. De Bruyne has basically become our natural kind of captain these days. So without him, he's notable. Natural Day has just joined. Natural, hello mate, how are you good? What did I miss? Not much. A pretty poor first half. Mark reckons we need Mahrez, move forward and left, sacrifice Raheem. he is poor at the moment, Sterling. It looks like we've got a lot of players who aren't particularly stepping up. That was a very poor half of football, one of the poorest I've seen from Manchester City so far this season. Like there was a lack of urgency, which worries me. Like it's very pedestrian. We need a little bit more, basically. Ollie is better 10 times than Pep. I wouldn't go that far, pal. Is Mendy on the bench? James Mendy is on the bench. No trolls, by the way, because you are trolls, you will get blocked from the stream. John Stones, no idea where he is. He's not even on the squad, so maybe it's an injury. Who knows where he is? Edward reckons, well, we've got every right to complain, Edward. It's a derby, for crying out loud, you know. We've got every right to complain. Maybe we should kind of focus on Champions League, but it's a derby, you know. Like we should be better than this. And also, I do believe that winning breeds winning. So if we get in the right shape, we could do a lot more. A lot of people say Mahrez should be playing. Probably should be. I agree with that. Mahrez has been in good form. Would Mahrez help keep us? I mean, to me, I feel like the problems are coming not from the forwards. They're coming from the midfield and the defence. There's a lack of. I mean, we're not even working the ball up to the forward, so it's hard to blame Maguire and Sterling and Foden when the ball's not getting to them in the first place. We're literally it's kind of stopping dead somewhere in our own third. Natural, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Absolutely no idea. There's no point worrying about Madrid yet. It's 2 weeks away. A lot will change between now and then. De Bruyne will be back, of course, as well. I don't ever tend to look that far ahead because we should be okay. We do look useless up front. That's the thing. Well, I don't even know. You got Gabriel Jesus seems a good bet. Then we need to control the midfield a little bit more. Who knows? It's not been a good half. It hasn't been a good half. 500 of you, by the way, on the stream. Thank you to everyone joining it. I'm a disappointed Man City fan, but thank you to everyone joining. Don't forget as well, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. It's really, 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 it means a lot to me. Hit that subscribe button. We're at 33,753. You need number 47 to get to 33,800. Fingers crossed. And make sure to like this video as well. And also, don't forget to follow me on all these social channels. Esteemed Kompany on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. A lot of people, so many comments. We miss KDB so much. We do indeed. It's Jesus time. Probably is. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes on. Aguero is all by himself. He's very isolated. To me, it really does come from the defence and midfield. Like we haven't got that. That's where you control the game, you know. And at the moment, that left channel, as AJ Lee just said, Zinchenko, lots of Mendy down the channel is a disaster. It's been poor. Usman reckons we're going to win. I mean, we probably need a bit of brilliance. We do need a bit of brilliance, but I mean, unlucky with the free kick given against us, but it's been absolutely poor. I mean, I feel a bit sorry for Foden. He's been anonymous because I feel like basically, as you know, Matt's just made a good point. He thinks Foden still needs to come inside a bit more. Wan-Bissaka's shutting down Sterling. Foden's getting no touch. He's not creative for wide areas. And we're relying on midfielders not named KDB to produce magical final balls. And I agree. I actually agree. I would like them to come a little bit more central. Nicola's trying to cheer me up there, by the way, with the two quid. Thank you very much, Nicola. I love you with the little eyes emoji. Ice cream would be nice now, Nicola. We haven't got any, unfortunately. Thank you, Nicola. She knows I'm suffering in this game, so thank you very much. But yeah, I actually agree. Like we should be a bit more central. Our wingers are staying really wide, but we're not actually getting the ball, and we're not actually getting the ball to them. So it's like Foden's totally and utterly isolated. He's not getting on the ball at all to be useful. So I can't blame him in this instance, and I can't really blame Sterling either. Like I feel like we basically, it's been really, really weird. It's been a really, really weird game. Like the players are totally and utterly. They're not really feeding the forwards at all. We're looking a little. Normally we have the kind of like the W passing channels, and we haven't really got that at the moment. When Rodri's dropping really deep and getting the ball in the centre, we're trying to find basically Gundogan, who's kind of hovering behind him. He's not really showing for the ball. Likewise, Bernardo, they're not being quite as good as it. And I think we need as well maybe some of the passing from the centre backs to break the lines a little bit. The movement's been a little bit predictable. Malcolm, this is never a friendly, unfortunately. I know what you're getting at, but it's not a friendly though. It's a derby. This is not good preparation for the Madrid game. I know we're focusing on that, but we should be better than this. Madrid's 2 weeks away. We'll think about that during the Burnley game. But for now, though, it's like, well, I say 2 weeks away. It's it's a while away anyway. So a week and a half away. I'm not having it that we should not be playing well in this game. We should do, because players aren't rested now because of the Madrid game, in my opinion. We're rested because we've got Burnley and Arsenal coming up as well. I'd understand if it was the day before, or a few days before, but it's not. Sterling lost his form a long time ago, Philip, unfortunately. It's frustrating. A lot of people kind of giving Mike Dean a bit of stick. We could have given a penalty against us. It would have been fair, So we could have given a penalty. So, as much as the free kick was annoying, we probably got lucky, if anything, didn't we? This is the kind of game where you never know how it's going to go. You just never know. Not good. Get Jesus on Aguero, need him on from Damien. Mendy and Mahrez need to come on from Shriniath. Maybe. I actually probably agree with that. I want to see a bit of fight as well. Cancelo left back. I would rather have Mendy on, to be honest, mate. Sterling has no hope against Sterling. I agree. Sterling can't get much out of Wan-Bissaka. I mean, for whatever reason. I mean, Sterling's not in good form anyway, so we need Kyle Walker's pace. I mean, to be honest, there's about 4 changes. I would, if I was going back and looking at the starters lineup, I would probably have. I would have had Walker playing. I would have had Mendy playing. Personally, I would have had David Silva. I thought it would have been good in this kind of game. And Gabriel Jesus, probably. Maybe Mahrez as well, so there's a lot there. It's frustrating, isn't it? Dennis is making his dinner. Well, don't be... I mean, we can't be any worse in the second half. My phone's vibrating there, sorry. The second half, we can only be better. Fingers crossed. Hello. Nicola's over there, by the way. She's making me a brew, I think. Bless her. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you losing. It's not going well. United have got the upper hand on us this season. Sure enough, I don't know why we're not playing that great. I would like Foden through the middle as well. I'd like him to get a chance through the middle, because at the moment I don't think Bernardo's doing what he should be doing. Adzi, 8-star. Stephen, are you worried about a pedestrian build-up? Do you know what? I kind of am. I think we're not particularly. We're not. I mean, it's a bit one paced, doesn't it? Like there's a lack of. Sorry, the kettle's on in the background, by the way, so ignore that if it's really loud. In terms of, there's a lack of basically incisiveness at the moment from the team. Everything is. It seems very predictable, basically. I don't think we're distributing the ball from the centre backs particularly well. I think the players are getting caught in possession a lot. There's a lot of sloppy passes. The movement looks a little bit predictable. Zinchenko looks really, 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 really rusty. And in general, the cohesive is not very good. Like the shape of the team. Oliver, that's what happens when you gamble, unfortunately, pal. Gambling's a mug's game. Just putting it out there. Rarely win. You rarely win. Lack of pace in midfield. Maybe I mean, to be honest, more than anything, I think we lack a bit of kind of composure in midfield. A lot of people saying wanting Mendy back, and some people are happy that Kettle Hoover's back. JMC, it is back indeed. Kettle Hoover. Fernandes is making Fred look decent again. Fred isn't actually an alright player. He's obviously finding a bit of form now, but he was poor last year, but he actually was a good player at one point, so maybe he's just slowly adapting. Thanks to everyone who's subscribing, by the way. Really appreciate it. Only 44 away now from 33,800. It'd be good to get there before the end of this video. So if you're watching this and you're new, and I know there's 500 people here watching, so if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Also hit the notification. Go and follow me on all these channels at Esteemed Kompany on Instagram and Twitter, and /Esteemed Kompany on Facebook. If you want to support the channel on patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany, that would be great. And also you can become a member. Just giving all the plugs there. Husband, I hope you're right, mate. Pep's going to give him a massive kick up the arse, fingers crossed. LG and Cow, Gundogan off, Zinchenko in midfield, and Mendy on at left back. That's a big shout, which I don't think will ever happen, but it's a big shout. Zinchenko is a better midfielder than he is a left back, put it that way. I've seen him a lot there for Ukraine. He looks really, really encouraging. Thank you, Nicola, by the way. She's making me approve, bless her. Cancelo left back against Real Madrid. I mean, no for me. It should be Mendy. It should be Mendy. He's our best left back. This game's crying for Nigel de Jong type player, Patrick. I mean, someone with a bit of bite would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, I think we're lacking. I mean, you think about previous derbies and when we've been up for it, we had people like David Silva snapping into tackles, and it's more the team collectively was up for it. But we always just fought a little bit. We fought well, and also thank you very much. What's that?
A rum toddy.
Oh, okay. Nicholas, maybe a rum hot toddy. Thank you very much. It's not the brew I was expecting. Go on then, if you don't mind. Cheers. But normally we've had the battle even if we haven't had physical players, so we don't already need it. Oh, sorry, I forgot about Mendy being suspended. Apologies. Miles away. I was thinking about... Yeah, you're right. Mendy is suspended. Sorry about that, guys. I was just miles away there. Zinchenko, I mean, maybe Cancelo will play at left back if Zinchenko has anything to do with it, because at the moment Zinchenko's not playing particularly well. I know everyone's telling me Mendy's suspended. I just forgot because I'm too busy focused on this game. It's going to be frustrating, isn't it? It's going to be difficult, that game, but I'm not looking that far ahead yet. Seeing all the comments coming, everyone catches up to my stream. Everyone's realising I kind of forgot. Need Richard Dunn. Wow, he'd get battered in this kind of game. Come on, Blues. Come on, indeed, guys. We need a big half. Wondering if Pet's going to make any changes. The game started again on everyone's stream, so I'll get my clock going as soon as it does as well on mine. I'm a bit behind all these guys. Nicholas trying to mock me. This isn't going to be a good day so far. Come on, City.
It's for me. I do makeup tutorials.
This is quite serious. What are you on about?
I'm learning on how to...
Okay. Nicola's learning how to do some makeup tutorials, so she's happy. Come on, Blues. Matt M, making their free centre-backs job way too easy. I agree. Right, the game's underway again. Fingers crossed we can get something going in this half. We need to be honest. We need a big half. Nothing's changed so far. It looks like basically the same lineup, I think. Second half's underway. And Manchester City really have to do an awful lot in this game. Thank you very much. I need another Matt. That should be okay, shouldn't it? Cheers. Thank you. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers, Nicola. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. No worries, Tom. Thank you very much. So what do we want to see in this half, particularly? Getting all my drinks on the go here. It's been lacklustre. It has been lacklustre so far. That first half, 7 shots to 1. They battered us. Oh, come on, City. I'm guessing something's happened. Oh, don't tell me something's happened. We need to see a reaction this half, though. We really do. So apparently something's going on. Right, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Oh, no. So what's going on? So Aguero's through. Please don't say. Please don't say. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's on. Oh. I think he's on. David De Gea stopped. That's terrible. He's on. They're trying to make him offside. They're trying to make him offside because De Gea stopped. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That was onside. Stay of this game, man. Stay of it. That's terrible. What is Ederson doing there, man? What is Ederson on? I thought he was on personally, by the way, Aguero. That's weird. Then what is Ederson on? That was a shambles. Like, I'm pretty certain, right? I swear, he's onside. I swear, right, they've ruled that offside. They've ruled that offside just to make it, to undo the mistake. That was onside. That's ridiculous. That's genuine, in my opinion. Well, I think honestly that basically he's onside there, and they realised De Gea stopped, and that to me they've adjusted the lines to make. You can, yeah. They're thinking, oh my god, what's happened here? I mean, Martial's just absolutely knocked himself out, unfortunately. What's happened to Ederson today? Elbows can't be used to score with Yasmin, so elbows should not be counted. Yeah, ridiculous. Football, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of it at all at the moment. It's a perfectly good goal. I don't even blame De Gea for stopping. If the Rams have put his flags up, you're being conditioned as a player to do it. He's onside there. I'm sorry, I've seen the replay again. He's onside. His shoulder, left shoulder. Unbelievable. They've justified it anyway. What's Sterling done now? We're so weak defensively at the moment. So let's have some comments. AJ wants Sterling off. Big shout. Shaw reckons all the officials are in it together. That's a big claim, mate. Everyone reckons the goal was onside, by the way. I am slightly inclined to agree. If you're going off shoulders, just it should be where the feet is. That's my humble opinion. It totally should be body. It shouldn't be body. Like, it shouldn't be like that. It should be really obvious. Anyway, if you are new, you're watching this, thank you very much for joining me on this watch along. My name is Steven. I run the channel Esteemed Kompany. Hopefully you enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe. I'm only 41 subscribers off 83,800. It'd be nice to get there by the end of this stream. And also make sure you like this video. It's on 236 likes. I want to get to 300. Like away. A like spike would be nice. Hello, MCFC Demo. Welcome to the squad, mate. Good to have you. Damo's a member, as you can see by his green name. You can become one as well. YouTube memberships. What do you think should happen, mate, in this game? Hasn't been great, has it, really? VAR is annoying, Damo. I totally agree. Sterling is an enigma at the moment. I love Sterling a lot, but whatever happens inside his head, he's not the guy that he was a few months back. It's giving the ball away far too sloppy. Oh, come on, Raheem. Straight off. XX Temps, what happened to Edison? I have no idea, but Edison today has not been with it. He's not been with it at all. It's been frustrating. Sterling, yes, the less said the better there, Jordan. Matt M. Our levels consistency are not the same. I think Billy's missing the more we talk about. He's missing more than we talk about when looking for answers. I 100% agree. I think in general, De Bruyne stepped a little bit, started to step into that leadership role a little bit. But yeah, it's an issue. Martial there. Pushed off Fernandinho there. Or maybe. Damo, I just didn't get into it because I thought you were using the word autistic as some kind of insult, so I didn't want to kind of, go down that route. I agree that in general, this search for insane perfection for offsides is just totally nonsensical. We don't have the capabilities to do it. We don't have the cameras to do it. We don't have the frames are limited to a certain amount of second. It's just not quite what we need it to be. Ali Iqbal, Sterling was before Sterling Arteta left, so I don't think it's quite as simple as that. A lot of people trying to make that link, but he was poor back in end of October onwards. Nice from Foden. He's not the ball a touch. I've only just seen Foden's effort. It's a good effort, wasn't it? Foden's got a hell of a left foot from a distance. Damo, I cannot disagree with that, mate. That's pretty much sums it up entirely, VAR. It's, as you said, a byproduct for an overly focused on accuracy and correctness without understanding the social bigger picture. Totally agree. But that's what happens when you get a bunch of lawmakers. It's fastidious types like referees making these kind of rules. Personally, I mean, referees are usually kind of the grasses, aren't they? They're a stickler for rules, and you get rule makers to make more rules with computers. It's going to get worse, in my humble opinion. David warming up. It's not a bad shout. Anipam about Sane and Sterling. I think in general, well, means Sterling could be on the right, which I think is. I think Sterling's better on the right personally. I think he got away with it for the first 2 months of the season, but everyone's onto him now on the left. I think he's easier to stop. He cuts back in on his right foot and he's easier to stop. Ali, well, when Sane's in the squad, Sterling plays on the right, so Don't forget, by the way, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Well, they are, aren't they, Damo? Refs are just grasses. That's all they are. They're like This is better, by the way, a better tempo. Gunnar giving the ball away, far too sloppy there. Plenty of changes coming in, apparently. Double change. It's a big change. I mean, it's not caught up on my stream yet. That was probably a foul from Cancelo, to be fair. Not much in it, though. Aguero. This is a big show of faith, by the way, for Foden. But he's been hooked. He stayed on before Bernardo. Big C, that's me. Why take Aguero off? I love Aguero. Probably doesn't have the energy, I would say, of Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus also has he's got this kind of that team spirit, that energy, a little bit more pace these days. Probably got a little bit more. I think he's probably better at holding the ball up, maybe, and probably need a little bit more of that. I think Gabriel Jesus' link up with these teammates around him is better than Sergio Aguero's, in my humble opinion. Lots will disagree. The fact that Foden stayed on, that's a massive compliment for him. Maybe he'll go central. I agree, it is stilted. It's a stilted performance so far. By the way, I'm 42 subscribers off. 42. So you're watching this, please. I'm 42 subscribers off 33,800. I like watching it go up, and also want to see plenty of likes, please. Aguero's getting iced. I presume, Patrick, you don't mean killed there. Like, so you ice someone, like some gangsters, basically, you mean murder, which is terrible. I hope he's not murdering him. We obviously don't mean that. So Foden's in the middle. This is Duffy just pointed out. Foden in the middle, Mahrez out wide. That's a big chance for Foden, really, to impress. So we got. I like this now. Mahrez will go for it. Gabriel Jesus has got plenty of urgency. Foden will be buzzing about. This seems a little bit better balanced to me now. Hitting clothes in my mouth. We've got half an hour left. Opposite to what, Damo? It's such a delay, so I can never see what the comments are replying to. You're on about maybe Aguero and Jesus. You reckon decent header from Otamendi? It's not a bad chance, that, you know. It's not an easy header, but it's a decent chance. Do you reckon he's blooding him in a game like this, Damo? Probably. I mean, technically, I guess none of us will know, but it's not. I mean, every time he plays, surely he's been blooded. Nearly, Duffy. Nearly. Would you take now, guys, a draw? And of course, you will take a draw, I reckon. But do you think we should? I mean, obviously, we should go and try and win it. But like, would you be happy with a draw now? I agree as well with Wizzy there. At least, if they're the right move, we don't know yet. But at least Pep was proactive with the changes, and we've not left it too long because it was pretty obviously not working. Nice to see a little proactivity, I guess. Mario Nunes, the flanks are a real problem. Hasn't been good so far at wide. I think, to be honest, across the pitch, it's been a little bit laboured. The second half's been better, though. That was a bit of a wasted ball there, long. Five 1 or bust. I mean, technically a draw is better than a loss. It's like I said, definitely. I am worried about Daniel James' pace on the counter there. Go for the win. Fuck it. Die by the sword. Mark reckons we're starting to boss it. Still making strange decisions from Jordan. He's an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Go on, Foden. Oh, semi-decent chance that you never Foden. With his ability on the ball. But either way, it looks better. We are getting to that place to shoot from there, that's now. At least we are making shooting chances. Joe, I reckon it is better. I mean, we've had a couple of these decent long-range shots. I think we all miss Leroy Austin. Matt, yeah, it is calling out for a hero. We need a hero. Hold it up for the... I'll stop singing Shrek. Foden could hopefully be it, hopefully. Yeah, I probably agree as well, Damo. At one point, it's irrelevant, really. I just kind of wanted to go for it. I mean, I'm always a performance man over points. I know that sounds weird, but I genuinely like the teams to go for it. As long as they give it their all, that's all I can ever ask. It's better, though. This is a lot of movement. Look at the movement ahead of Jesus then when he got the ball. LG and Cow, yeah, we do sing that, but we always tend to beat United at Old Trafford, so we should be hopefully doing a little bit better. Foden doing bits in the middle. We are live. I definitely agree. Nice footwork from Foden there. Really nice footwork from Foden. There's definitely a lot more energy in the middle. Mario just pointed that out, and I agree. Not good from Bernardo though today, unfortunately. I think he's slightly disappointed. He won't be too happy with his performance. 40 more subscribers, by the way. I need 40 more. 40 more. Also, thank you to some of the latest Instagram followers. Cameron, Elian, Johan Cruyff follow me before he was gone. Crazy Dog, Ed Meister, thank you very much. I'm not interested in how it's pronounced. I know it's Jesus apparently, but everyone, I don't care. With all due respect, I get it wrong every now and then. Sometimes I'll get it right. It's just I'm from Manchester. I'm pretty certain most of you pronounce my surname wrong as well. So I do care, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it, put it that way, because pronunciations. When you talk as much as I do right now for 2 hours, every now and then you're going to make the odd pronunciation mistake. So. Come on, City. Checo to come on, it'd be nice for Nick Jesus. Agala, no, I won't. But I will put you in timeout for that comment. I think the cheating, Scott. I think they got a little bit lucky with. I think maybe. Well, to be honest, they probably could have given a penalty away in the first half. Alejandro, I love you too. Did I get that right, Alejandro? Did I get that right, Alejandro Rodea? I love you too as well. Pep getting tactically outclassed by Ole from capping. Big shout. To be honest, I think it's a players thing. Bring on Phil Jones. We should have started Scott Carson, Jordan, and LG. Phil Jones on would be nice, I'm not going to lie. He's always good for being skinned. Oh, the Guerrero's on the pitch, so. We need. Yeah. Ninja Mora, Bernardo's been a 6.5 to a 7 for me. He's not been terrible, but he's not been great either. Seabird reckons Foden in the 76th minute. I haven't seen the take yet, Damo, but Martial is a very good footballer technically. It's just between his ears. All United fans I know are like Martial said, he's just very, very inconsistent. You wouldn't know what he could do under Guardiola. Technically, he's fantastic on his day. He's just, I mean, I would have him. He's a good player. James, we are doing a bit better, yeah. Not loads better, but definitely a bit better. Scott, hopefully. Scott, I think we might score a goal from this cross. Your guess is as good as mine. I can see us equalising. Don't know why. Jordan, see you later, pal. Thanks for joining us, Jordan. Everyone say bye to Jordan. Jordan's a YouTube member, by the way. You can also become a YouTube member if you want to. And you get access to extra videos from some channels. Morris doing well there. Morris did really well there, but no one to cross to. Brandon Williams does not look happy with Morris, does he? So much wasted balls and turnovers from us. Your boy Green. It hasn't been great, has it? Sean, you are a psycho. Sean likes that kind of shit. Makes everything more interesting. I mean, I kind of prefer it when we're good. Foden linking up really well, by the way. What's he done, AJ? Right, Otamendi's done something. I've not even seen it yet. Looking forward to this. That should be in a corner, by the way. I've missed something here. Dame reckons we're lacking a central threat. Jesus drifts and nobody moves to the box. That is an element of I guess what he brings or lacks. I guess. What's Otamendi done here? Oh, Otamendi skinned easily, absolutely easily. Sean, yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's boring beating Watford 8-0 personally. Each to their own. I mean, wanting us to play good football is not boring. Oh, bloody hell, Otamendi. He's so... Otamendi's just like... It's like he's never heard of harrying his man. So easy. I'm convinced I could probably get past Otamendi sometimes. I mean, probably couldn't, but... Turns like the Titanic at times, Otamendi. Oof. We haven't been good this season, T. I agree. To be honest, we're lacking the fluidity in the football this year, which is a bit disappointing. Lifetime's asking for the sub count. Let me find out. I'm at 33,761. 39 more I need. 39 more. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button, like this video, go and follow me on those social channels, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very useful, seriously. Where's David Silva? On the bench, mate, Ali. Who knows? Who knows? I had a feeling, I thought he'd played in this game, but apparently not. It's too easy, man. Roger giving the ball away. We had that 10-minute spell 10 minutes ago, but it's slowed down again. Annoyingly, you can't say United don't deserve this. Omar, it would be, yeah, it would be 2 derbies in a row. Damo, surely though they're not being trained to do it in the area. Surely, I mean it's just, and I honestly think Otamendi does it more than the others though. Like if it was a very Otamendi trait. Sean, you can have both, mate. It doesn't have to be one or the other. That was good because we were good and we ground them down. Like every game doesn't have to be 2-1. 8-0 can be fun as well. So this isn't. This is not a 2-1 or an 8-0 either, though. We played better in the Southampton game than we did in this one. So I would rather see us actually create chances that we did in the Southampton game. Roger lacks fluidity because he's slow on the ball and still has to think about tactics too much. Maybe, mate, maybe. I do think we are lacking a little bit with obviously no Laporte. We really need a little bit of impetus from this game. Cancelo does feel a bit of a strange use of money, doesn't it? Especially given everything we needed in the centre. I mean, I guess it wasn't one or the other, but... Right, what's going on here? God, I'm so far behind all you guys. Oh, Sterling, man, giving the ball away. I still haven't seen the moment yet, guys. That's a good pass. No, please don't tell me. Oh, mate. That's a big chance. He's got to score that. I mean, I haven't seen the replay yet, but that's a big chance. Come on, City. I've not seen a replay yet, so I don't know if he was stretching too much or could get to it, but that's a big chance. Can get behind him. Once again, it was Morris behind Brandon Williams. We should 100% be focusing on that right-hand side because they've got the naivety and inexperience. I'm okay, thank you. Look off another drink, bless her. Damo, I think everyone knows he is one of our best players, but he's just not been in form for a long time. I think you'd have to be stretching to say otherwise. And when he's not in form, Sterling is finishing drops as well. I've still not seen a replay, so... A lot of people are not happy with Sterling. What? Yeah. I know. Nicola's popping about. I think she wants to come on the stream.
No, I don't.
You just hang in there. Full time? I think Mendy's come on apparently. Mendy's a good shout though. So that's it. That's our substitutions. We've got to make it work now with what's on the pitch. I mean, Damo, I don't think anyone... A lot of the selling people are just children. Oh, he's got to do better than that, Sterling. I've just seen the replay finally. Unlucky from Jesus, though. Did really well. Everyone's got the Mendy emojis. Matt and Dave are bringing them out. You can get them, by the way, by becoming a member if you want to. If anyone's going to remember, it'd be really helpful to my channel. Helps me with this full-time thing. It'd be very useful. Thank you very much if you want to become a member, become part of the squad. I'll put a link in the chats to show how you become one. Let me find out how to do it. Of course, you don't have to, but it is an option. There, where has it gone? It is here. That's the option. The link there in the comments if you want to join, become a member. Mendy, I felt should have started too, Edward, but I guess I can only presume it's a minutes thing, and Zinchenko's had a poor game. Abdallah, I think this United team are a little bit better than the worst United team was one at the start of the season. I think they've improved a little bit. Damo, you are in the squad. You are in the squad. Maybe Trent, unfortunately. Oh, Phil, lucky. I've not seen Mean Machine Demo, so I don't get the reference, unfortunately. Mendy being brought on to help us, by the way, is a good sign that Mendy's starting to find his confidence. It's just to show that we trust him to make an impact in games these days. United doing a double over us, by the way, would be embarrassing. I do know what United do double over us. Weird, isn't it? Because the league is gone. It's a derby, you know. And United aren't great. I agree that we should. Oh, come on, lads. It's a weird season, this, isn't it? Genuinely weird season. Because I got a feeling we'll be. I mean, obviously, we'll be lots better against Madrid. De Bruyne will be back. Laporte, obviously, if he's around, will be a huge, huge boost. Come on, lads. As much as we take the piss from Damo, they're not bad side United. Bad compared to where people think it should be. I agree, they got better United. They actually are better, annoyingly. Not a great side, but they're not a bad side. Jack Sterling is good enough. At the moment, he's not good enough. Sterling's been quality for about 2 years. He's just last 3 or 4 months. I don't know what's happened to him. His head's gone, but he's obviously good enough in general. But we need to help him find the confidence again because he's turned into a bit of a shadow of his former self. Didn't those two play against Real Madrid? Correct me if I'm wrong there. Duffy, the atmosphere is rarely good at the Etihad, to be honest, mate. As much as I love the place. I don't mind, Sean, if we get beat, as long as I feel like we've actually really, really, been something close to our best. It's not an embarrassment to get beat, but always, but... Right, Farouk, I'm going to... I've hid Farouk now because he's annoying the hell out of me. Usually when we lose... I banned him, don't worry, I banned him, everyone. Usually when we lose... if we do lose, of course, we create a bunch of chances. At the moment, this feels really, really underwhelming. Like we feel like at least we kind of, we're lacking that kind of like intelligence that we usually have. Ali, I mean, there's been a lot of factors this season, I guess, that I said at the start of the season, I feel like we could be in for a bit of kind of like a transitional season. I mean, while also being pretty decent, we obviously, with Laporte's injuries were obviously huge, and Kompany leaving, there's always going to be a bit of an element of Kompany leaving having an effect on the team, because it's almost creates a kind of a captaincy void. And at the moment we have got like Deju, welcome to the stream by the way, mate. Deju, Burhan, but we've got basically like we need looking for some new leaders. De Bruyne is one of them. He's not involved, and there's basically a bunch of issues where the players aren't quite as fluid as they once were for whatever reason. Don't think that was ever a penalty, by the way. I don't think that was a penalty. Got the ball. This is frustrating, isn't it? It's very frustrating. It is not pissing it down where I am, I don't think. I can't tell. Don't think it is. If it is, I can't really see. Cancelo's enigma. He's an interesting one. I can't even see that rain. Is it not reached my house yet? Let me just double check. Hang on. It's slightly raining, but not much. And I'm literally about a couple of miles away from Old Trafford. I live in the city centre, so we're done that one. It looks like he's chucking it down there, though, which is baffling. That's really weird. Because Old Trafford's only like a 5-minute drive from the city centre. Tyler, I have no idea why Mendy wasn't born earlier. I wouldn't say he was the best right back in the world, Gabriel Jesus, but he was really, really good. He's not quite reached those heights, has he? This is very frustrating. I want to see us banging on the door at least. That was tough. That was a tough chance to try and cross that from Mendy there. Satak, I agree in general. Like, it's just more overall. I think people were underwhelmed by him because he cost 60 million. 60 million. You expect? I think we all expected Dani Alves incarnated, which is probably maybe a little bit harsh, but it's expensive. And then he kicks it out like that. This is looking like it's going to be another loss. At the moment, we're not really creating much. It feels a little bit flat. I'm 35 subscribers off, by the way, 30,800. So if you want to make me smile, that would be nice. Go for it. Has been a better second half, delicious lemon sauce, but I don't think it's been a fantastic second half by any stretch. It's just been better, but it's still not good. Code Blue with the unicorn. Code just trying to cheer me up. Code Blue, thank you very, very much. Code, bless you, you're adorable. You put a smile on my face, Code, anyway, with his little unicorn. Thank you, Code. Fernandes has been quiet, hasn't he? Bless Code Blue. What a sweet, sweet little unicorn he is. Fernandes has been quiet. I mean, Sean, we didn't need a prime Yaya the last 2 seasons, so why do we need one now? You'd like one, but did we need it? To be honest, we need players who are in form. Thank you, Code. What we really need is a young David Silva. More than anything, more than any player, a young David Silva, in my humble opinion. Hopefully Phil Foden can be that guy, but at the moment he isn't, and that's not a criticism. My stream has paused. Let me just refresh it. But yeah, I feel like we're lacking a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of incisiveness. Of course, it is bloody paused. Yep, of course, my stream is frozen. Typical. It's died, so I'm not even watching the game currently. Get it working. Right, my stream's cut up to 89 minutes now, so I'm going to catch up a little bit. We're not going to score here, are we? Yeah, Jonathan, it's a shame, isn't it? I do feel like we missed Kyle Walker today, by the way, genuinely. I think Cancelo's been particularly bad, but I genuinely miss Kyle Walker. Zayn, there's your shout out, pal. That's a soft shot from Sterling, but I'm not going to go in for that. Take a worldie from there. 5 minutes is a decent amount of time. Come on, City. Zayn, stop spamming. Right, I'm putting your time out. A lot of people aren't happy with Sterling, are they, at all? I wouldn't sell him. I'll try and find out what's working for him. The Sterling of like the start of the season where he got basically 20 goals in the first 3 months of the season. That guy is not here at the moment, but he was invaluable. This is so predictable. Oh, come on, lads. Otamendi jumping in, by the way, and actually working for once. I want to see us... Jerry, hi there, Stephen. Pretty abject, I'd say. I think this happens when you're not in the title race. Maybe Jerry's got a point there. Maybe there's a lack of motivation. I'm not sure that's a good enough excuse, but it's a thing in general. Maybe the lack of anything to really fight for, as maybe we lost a competitive edge. But it's a derby, you know. This means so much for the fans that surely that should motivate itself enough. Handball there, maybe? No. This is so frustrating to watch. This has been really, really poor to watch. I just want to see us at least challenge De Gea. Come on, City. A lot of people aren't very happy with this at all. You got to bear in mind some of these people were slagging off probably winners of a trophy or two this season. Oh, come on, Mahrez. Some sloppy passing here. United have deserved it. That's what makes it feel really frustrating. I think they have been a slightly better team. Hasn't been a great game, by the way. The quality, I think, has been pretty poor from both. This hasn't been good, has it? Yeah, it looks like United are going to win this, doesn't it? Very little's happening. We're not really. You'd expect normally a team of Manchester City's quality that over 1-0 down with a couple of minutes left, in a derby in particular, we'd at least create a chance or two, but no, nothing. Genuinely, this looks like a shadow of the team that we usually are. And I agree, Damo, they did have a plan and they stuck to it, United. I don't think it's a particularly high quality plan from either team, really. I think, honestly, I'm not having this was some masterclass or anything like that. Fair play to United, they've been the better team. But this hasn't been. They haven't had to be that good. And that's what's frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. It's been too easy for them. That was a poor game of football, and I don't think Guardiola will be happy. I genuinely think, I think he'll be very, very disappointed. Everyone is not happy with Sterling at all. I kind of wish we found out what's going on. A lot of people are trying to troll me in the comments. I'm not having it. What is going on? Oh my god. What is that, Edison? That's fucking useless. Genuinely useless. That is embarrassing. I'm sorry, lads. That is really, really poor, Edison. He's had an absolute mare. That's it. That is bad. That is bad. I'm sorry. I'm not accepting that. Edison, I love the guy, but he's had an absolute mare today. That I know you're kind of edgy and stuff like that, but this is not the kind of mistakes that Manchester City make. That is really poor quality. It's really poor. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I know mistakes can happen in high moments, but that is... He's just... Oh, come on, man. That's really poor. Why is everyone blaming bloody Sterling for that moment there? That's just poor. Edison's had one of his worst, probably his worst game he's ever had for Manchester City today. Genuinely his worst ever. What's happened? What has Edison been drinking or something? Genuine shambles. Absolute shambles. I hope there's a reaction. Because... we're going to have to if we want to get through against Madrid, of course. We've got a big game midweek. We've just given... I am fuming about that goal. I can take losing. I take a loss if I feel like the other team have earned it. But that's not been earned. Well, it has been earned, I guess. But I feel like we've let them have that. Genuinely been really, 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 really poor. I'm expecting you all to disappear now, but His game's over. That was not good enough. Genuinely not good enough. I know it's a weird one. I know largely that I'm frustrated. I know it doesn't matter technically this game, but that was a poor performance. I'm sorry, it's still the derby, for crying out loud. It's the derby. Like, I want to see a little bit more from the players on a day like this. The lack of inspiration there. I don't think Pep got it right either. We've lost home and away to United in the Premier League this season 3 times this season, and that's so bad. Genuinely so bad. They are a good side, but they are not a great side, and it shouldn't be that easy for them. Look at the comments. People aren't happy. William's happy. William, congrats to your team. I mean, Tyler's nervous about Zinchenko versus Madrid. Me too, mate. Me too. Yeah, maybe Liverpool can't win the league against us if they win the next couple. We'll give them a guard of honour instead. This is so poor. A really poor half. Texas Tom missed the second goal. He went to throw the ball out, and he basically just threw it out straight to McTominay. He put it in. He was meant to go to Mendy. It was a bit overthrown, and McTominay put him for 30 yards. And Seabirds is probably just a kid, mate. He's upset, but I mean, we're not going to sell the whole squad because we lost against United, of course. But there is some problems at the moment. There is some problems with our general confidence. The football isn't good. It's on Pep to improve it, of course. It isn't good enough. But I mean, we know these players can all be better. Bruno Memento, there's your shout out, pal. What a joke from City till I die. Eastwick, Allen, Edison was really poor today. He was very poor. I mean, there's a lot of disappointing performances across the pitch. We should do so much better than that, in my humble opinion. We should be much more focused, much more switched on. I'm not happy at all. Right, guys, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to end it in a couple of minutes. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'll do a match reaction video soon. I'm going to go and film that. It never really gets worse. It never gets. I never like losing a derby. It kind of stings a lot. Where do we go from here? Arsenal is a big game now midweek. I feel like we need to get the momentum because I think in general some people really need to play their way into form. The comment section is a mess. It's an absolute mess. I can't really kind of dive into that. Everyone is not happy. Hopefully we need Laporte back soon. Laporte would be great. KDB back. Sane maybe would be great, but I think Sane's a while away. Unfortunately. Alright, guys, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to go make my match reaction video. See you later, guys. Thanks for everyone who joined in for the stream. It's been really good fun. Ish. In a bit, guys.